Welcome back to Crop Chop and Grow. I'm Joe. Today we're going to be taking a look at the girls. We're prepping for flower. Let's hop into it. Alright guys, so we're going to be prepping for flower. I think we're going to be flipping on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll probably turn the lights off early New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day will be the first full 12-12 day. I think that's probably what we'll do. So, and it'll be super easy to kind of like keep track of everything because it's day one is on the first, so it should be pretty easy. Hopefully I don't forget that. So yeah, we're prepping for flower. We're basically feeding these girls. We're gonna give them a good dose of basically everything except for the Kawoko Worm Company castings, because I don't know how I really feel about putting that on top of the straw that's there when the man, I can think of things. Clover, the clover cover crop, that the 12 seed clover cover crop. That one, well, that's basically what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of kind of suffocating that and that won't grow through. And I mean, we could kind of just plant more seeds, I guess, you know. Maybe I will put it on. Let me know if I messed up in the comments below if I do put it on. Anyway, so we're gonna be basically feeding them the entirety of the pre-bloom schedule, which is what I got right schmear. Can you guys see it? Pre-bloom. Whoa, yep, pre-bloom. That's what we're going to be doing because we're not in bloom yet. We're basically preparing for the bloom. So that's what we're going to go by. Hopefully, I think we got everything. Hopefully we got everything. But then after that, after we water in these girls a little bit, a few of them have been very thirsty compared to other ones. Like the Nilishino and the fruit punch have been fine. Pretty low on water. They don't drink up like a ton of water. But they've been praying, looking great, where I think it's the balcony cheese and the turbocharged, and I think the blueberry fritter was the other one. Those are drooping like pretty often. I have to water those, I feel like, twice as much as the other 2 or 3 girls. So I'll show you guys with that when we get in there, but that's something to take note. So tomorrow's probably my last day to take clones before we actually flip to flower. I know I could probably take clones maybe a day or 2 after that, but I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess anything up. I want it to just naturally take off, do its thing. We might defoliate a little bit while we're in there, just a side note. And then also, we'll be prepared tomorrow to take those clones. I'm not really prepared right now. We do have these little pucks from Build a Soil. They're not from Build a Soil, but you can get them from their website. These little not Kawoko, oh my God, cocoa, Jesus. These little cocoa things, they like expand really wide and whatever. I don't love them for seeds and kind of putting them into pots and stuff like that, but I like them for clones just because for some reason it just is perfect for cloning. So I'll set some of those up with some of the horticultural aloe from Build a Soil in some water and just kind of like let that all sit together, and then I'll take my clones, let them sit in that puck, put them in our humidity dome from ACInfinity, and then that's basically it. That's what we're going to be keeping them in, and just kind of keep an eye on it, let them go for about 2 weeks. They should kind of clone up, root up, they'll look good. All right guys, so we're in the tent here. I brought those other plants to my dad's house. Those are looking good. We transplanted those, and these are the rest of the plants in here. So obviously we're filling up, we're looking good. There's obvious height differences. I've bent these tops over numerous times on all of them. They keep popping back up. I think I might have to do a little bit more of like more of a crimp than just a twisting and kind of pushing over and kind of trying to bend it in a way. I think we need to do a crimp and let them kind of fall over. But with only a few more days before New Year's, I feel like this is probably fine. The only thing that I'm really kind of worried about is how small the Nilishino and the fruit punch back there are. They're not really that small. I mean, they are a smaller plant, but I feel like on this size, maybe even smaller than that, I can't remember. The jelly donuts was kind of flowering at that point. And these girls do have white hairs all over them. They're ready to go. I feel like everything's timed out really nice. Like we're at any point ready to flower. I know we could fill this tent up and do a whole big grow and stuff like that. But to be honest, guys, I'm running low. So we got to get it going. And I've noticed like a little, these are the plants that are drooping here. This one here, this is the fritter, I believe. I think it's the blueberry fritter. No, watermelon fritter. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Yeah, watermelon fritter. I remember now, I'm such a moron. So this is eating and drinking a lot faster than I thought it would. Same thing with the one that's back there. That's the turbocharged from Soulfire. You could see that the leaves are receding again, and it's just because it's not getting enough nutrients. And you know, I've been watering them probably, you know, a couple times a week, maybe 3-4 times a week, and most of it is just plain water, other than like the few feedings that I do maybe once a week or so. Maybe I need to up my game, but when you look at the Nilishino and the fruit punch back there, like they have a few kind of like, you know, burnt little tips and stuff on the fruit punch right there. Just a few little burnt tips, but like other than that, like they look really green, lush, and pretty healthy. So those girls are drinking and eating perfectly fine. It just seems like these girls are eating and drinking a lot faster. For the I would say vintage pot. Do you guys want to call it the vintage pot, because these seeds are 15 to 18 years old. Super old seeds, almost 20-year-old seeds. So I think we'll call this the vintage 10. We're going to basically cut down that small one today, and then it's just between the two of these, and I'm not sure what to do. We're basically just waiting to see if this one will give us some hairs or not, but I haven't seen. Oh, is that one there? It is. So, okay, I can see it. I don't know. You guys probably can't. Anyway, hopefully this girl shows us something soon. And I know this one's a girl. We've seen the white hairs on this one already. So the main question is, what do we do? Because we can't technically have more than 6 plants, and right now we do. So we need to cut something down or move it. And I don't know what to do, guys. Let me know what you guys think I should do in the comments, because I might try and put one at my brother's house. I might try and put one at my dad's house, but that means cutting down what we already planted, which is totally fine. It's just, maybe that's probably the easier option. So yeah, maybe we'll do that and move one of these plants there. I just don't know which one. That's a whole nother think right there, guys, because we definitely can't have more than 6. We're obviously publicly YouTubing our grow, so that would be not legal. So we have to chop something, you know. So maybe we'll take the Nilishino out. Well, no, that's from Build-A-Soil. Maybe we'll take, I don't know. Maybe we'll take the cheese out. Maybe we'll take the cheese out, because that's not super, super crazy. And like, it's only really for me. I just wanted to see if it would be a good cheese strain. Not everybody really cares or really wants a cheese strain. So maybe we'll take that one out. Sorry guys, I'm just like thinking out loud. Oh my God. But yeah, that's basically my conundrum right now, is trying to figure out what we should do with all of these plants and stuff. And maybe instead of cutting that one down, I can dig that one out and give it to my brother, or put it at my dad's house or something like that too. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, guys, that's the grow. Everything's looking really good. Maybe we'll just try and take some leaves off, maybe try and do a little bit of defoliation here. I really want to just get some of this cleaned up on all of them. Nothing's getting any light. It's not worth it. I think not lollipopping them, but just, I guess lollipopping them to an extent. Maybe to like here, not here or whatever I used to do. So let's just try a little something and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I did a little cleanup, as you can see. Not too much, but just enough to kind of get the Chapin sprayer in there and just give it a little bit of a spritz in there without hanging up on some leaves and stuff like that. I'm thinking of getting rid of these little branches, lower growth on this little vintage plant here. This one kind of just smells like normal weed, right? Like kind of just smells like normal kind of stem rub and all that kind of stuff. So I moved over to the other one. This one has a little bit of a peppery kick to it, which is kind of nice. So off the stem rub, this one smells pretty good. So I'm not really sure if it came down to it, if I would keep this one just off of that, because this one's branching out looking really nice. It also has a few good stems on the bottom that we could take clones from, which we're definitely going to be doing. So yeah, that's pretty nice. This one doesn't really have anything like that. The growth on the sides are pretty flimsy right now. Not really as defined as that, and they're the same age. And this one's the same age as well, just so you guys know. Crazy. Just a super laggy kind of start, but it's looking really nice. This one I think I am going to dig up and just replant, so we'll be able to see what this one turns into at some point. I'll make a video including it, or maybe at the end we'll include that in the final total of everything when we do our smoke report, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, guys, I spread them out just a little bit. The fruit punch is just looking absolutely beautiful. Look at the serrations on these leaves. Just amazing. This plant, I don't know what it is about this plant, but my God, I've been taking care of that specific strain. We made seeds, but I took care of that specific strain for, I think, 2 to 3 years. It's just insane how many times we've cloned it and did so many things with it, and it just turned out so nice. And this is the first time we're growing from the seed, and it's looking just like the actual plant. So far, but it's looking just like the original fruit punch. We basically took 2 clones of the fruit punch, reversed one into a male, and then cloned both of those together. So that's an S1 right there, looking really nice, super excited. All right, guys, that's basically everything. We just prepped for flower. Everything's looking really, really nice. You could see Fig's tail. It's kind of like the shark fin in Jaws. Anyway, everything's looking really good. I'm super excited. I know we're only going to be flowering a few days from now, but I just, again, I can't wait until the smoke report. I'm super excited about this grow. I can't wait to go through all the tastes and smells and everything like that, the way the buds form, everything. I can't wait to look at everything and share it with you guys, because it's my favorite part about this, is not just growing the amazing weed that we grow, because in my opinion, it's really nice. There's probably people that just knock mine out of the water, but like, to me, it's really nice. And that's basically the reason why we made the channel, is just to share it out and just share everything, all the plants that we've ever grown together, and all our little journeys and things like that, like making that S1 seed and actually growing it out for the first time. I'm so excited. It's like 3 years, 4 years in the making, something like that. But anyway, guys, if you guys liked the video, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we drop a new video, whether it's vegging plants, flowering plants, seeds, seed to harvest, any kind of clones or community grows or anything like that. Just keep it locked. We're doing so much on Crop Chop and Grow, and I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. You guys getting sick? I feel like it's the season. I got a stuffy nose. I hope your garden's doing well. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll see you in the new year. Old cheese ball.